While the world sleeps, history's greatest minds have already begun their conquest of the day. Welcome back to the Stoic Path. I'm Brian. In a world designed to distract and derail you, your morning routine isn't just a series of habits. It's your battle plan for winning the day. Today, I'm sharing the ultimate Stoic morning routine, a powerful sequence of practices drawn from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, and other great Stoic philosophers who mastered the art of beginning each day with intention and purpose. This isn't about waking up at 4 a.m. or taking ice baths, though we'll discuss those. It's about a deliberate approach to your first waking hour that sets the foundation for everything that follows. I've tested these practices personally for over 3 years, and the results have been transformative, not just for me, but for thousands in our Stoic Path community. Let's begin. Part 1. The moment of awakening. The battle for your day begins the moment you open your eyes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being." The first Stoic principle, win the moment of awakening. Most people immediately surrender control of their minds within seconds of waking, checking notifications, emails, or news, immediately putting themselves in a reactive state. The Stoic approach is radically different. Try this. When you first wake up, before doing anything else, sit at the edge of your bed and take 3 deep breaths. Then ask yourself, what is the most important thing I can do today to live according to my values? This creates a moment of intention before reaction. It establishes you as the author of your day, rather than a character in someone else's story. One Stoic Path community member, James, a busy executive, shared this. "For years, I started every day checking email in bed. I was immediately in fight or flight mode before my feet hit the floor. Switching to 3 breaths and setting an intention completely transformed my leadership, my relationships, and my stress levels. I'm the same person with the same job. I just begin the day as a leader rather than a responder." Which path will you choose tomorrow morning? Part 2. Physical preparation. The ancient Stoics understood what modern neuroscience confirms. Mind and body are inseparable. Your physical state directly impacts your mental clarity, emotional resilience, and decision-making ability. Musonius Rufus taught that philosophy must be practiced both physically and mentally. He wrote, "The philosopher's body must also be prepared for the work of philosophy." The second Stoic principle, prepare the body to serve the mind. The Stoic physical preparation has 3 components. First, movement. This isn't about intense exercise. That can come later if it's part of your routine. This is about awakening your body with intention. Even 5 minutes of gentle stretching, basic calisthenics, or mindful movement creates the biological conditions for mental clarity. Second, temperature contrast. Many Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort through cold exposure. A brief cold shower or splash of cold water on your face triggers norepinephrine release in your brain, increasing alertness and resilience. It also serves as a reminder that discomfort is not danger, a core Stoic teaching. Third, physical order. The simple act of making your bed or tidying your space reinforces the Stoic principle that external order reflects and supports internal order. One study from Stanford University showed that just 5 minutes of morning movement increased problem-solving ability by 60% compared to sedentary controls. Meanwhile, research on cold exposure reveals increases in dopamine by up to 250%, more than many prescription medications for focus and motivation. Try this 7-minute sequence tomorrow. 3 minutes of gentle movement. I'll link a guided sequence below. 30 seconds of cold water on your face or hands, or a full cold shower if you're brave. 3 minutes to make your bed and create order in your physical space. As one community member, Sophia, shared, "I was skeptical that something so simple could make a difference. But after a week, I noticed I was making clearer decisions, responding rather than reacting, and feeling more in control of my day." Part 3. Mental preparation. With your body awakened, it's time for the core of the Stoic morning, mental preparation. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about his morning mental routine in what we now call meditations, a journal never intended for publication. The third Stoic principle, prepare your mind for the battle ahead. The Stoic mental preparation has 4 components. First, negative visualization. This uniquely Stoic practice involves briefly imagining what could go wrong in your day, not to induce anxiety, but to prepare your responses. Ask yourself, what challenges might I face today? How would my best self respond? Second, the control definition. As Epictetus taught, clearly separate what's within your control from what isn't. This morning practice involves drawing 2 circles. In the inner circle, write what you completely control today: your thoughts, judgments, efforts, and responses. In the outer circle, write your concerns that involve factors beyond your control. Third, mortality contemplation. The Stoics practice memento mori, remembering death, not to be morbid, but to gain perspective. Briefly reminding yourself of life's brevity eliminates trivial concerns and clarifies what truly matters today. Fourth, philosophical reflection. Read a short philosophical passage, even a single Stoic quote, and reflect on how it applies to your day ahead. These mental practices create what psychologists call implementation intentions, pre-decided responses to anticipated challenges. Research shows this reduces decision fatigue and dramatically improves our ability to respond virtuously under pressure. Try this 10-minute mental preparation sequence. 3 minutes. Write about potential challenges and your ideal responses. 2 minutes. Define what's within and outside your control today. 1 minute. Remind yourself of life's brevity for perspective. 4 minutes. Read and reflect on a philosophical passage one executive in our community reported. This mental preparation routine has been more valuable than my MBA in terms of day-to-day leadership effectiveness. I'm no longer ambushed by predictable problems, and I consistently respond with my values rather than my impulses. Part 4. Strategic planning. With body and mind prepared, the final component of the Stoic morning is strategic planning. Seneca wrote, "Our plans miscarry because they have no aim. When a man does not know what harbor he is making for, no wind is the right wind." The 4th Stoic principle, identify the harbor before setting sail. The Stoic approach to planning has 3 components. First, purpose identification. Ask yourself, what is the single most important thing I could accomplish today that aligns with my deeper purpose? This becomes your lead domino, the one thing that makes everything else easier or unnecessary. Second, distraction anticipation. Identify potential distractions before they arise and create specific implementation intentions. When X happens, I will respond by doing Y. Third, time blocking. Assign specific times for your most important work, creating boundaries around what matters most. This approach flips the conventional workday on its head. Most people start with email and meetings, responding to others' priorities. The Stoic approach dedicates your best energy to your most important work before moving to responsive tasks. Try this 5-minute planning sequence. 2 minutes, identify your most important task for the day. 1 minute, anticipate potential distractions and plan responses. 2 minutes, block time for your most important work. As one small business owner in our community shared, I was constantly busy, but never making progress on what mattered. This simple planning routine helped me double my business in a year while working fewer hours. The difference was working on the right things at the right time. Part 5. The complete routine. Now let's put it all together. Here's what the complete Stoic morning routine looks like. Moment of awakening, 1 minute. 3 breaths and setting an intention. Physical preparation, 7 minutes. Movement, temperature contrast, and physical order. Mental preparation, 10 minutes. Negative visualization, control definition, mortality contemplation, and philosophical reflection. Strategic planning, 5 minutes. Purpose identification, distraction anticipation, and time blocking. That's 23 minutes total, less than half an episode of your favorite show, but with the power to completely transform your day. The key is consistency, not perfection. Even implementing part of this routine will yield significant benefits. Start with the element that resonates most, master it, then add another. I began this practice during personal story about a challenging time. Within weeks, I noticed improvements in my focus, emotional regulation, decision-making, and overall sense of control. Within months, these daily victories compounded into significant life changes. Conclusion: the ultimate Stoic morning routine isn't about perfect adherence to arbitrary rules. It's about beginning each day with intention rather than reaction. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." The ancient Stoics understood something profound. How you begin your day largely determines how you live your life. By taking control of your morning, you take control of your life. I invite you to try even one element of this routine tomorrow. Notice how it affects your decisions, your responses to challenges, and your overall sense of purpose. Which part of this Stoic morning routine resonates most with you? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in this video, support the Stoic Path by subscribing and joining our community of modern Stoics. Until next time, remember, to win your life, you must first win the day. If you like the video even a little bit, please subscribe to my channel. Because with your little love, I can go a long way. Be good to yourself and help others to be good. Thank you.